Um, well, I will cover just a smidge of this. So Dutch Sense is kind of like a weather conspiracy theorist, but he really focuses on earthquakes. He thinks that he can trace the fault lines and predict earthquakes. I've had a conversation about him with Potholer, who is I think his real name is Dr. Peter Hadfield, who is from Australia, and he actually is a very brilliant climate scientist. And pretty much anybody I've talked to in the science world said that it's basically impossible to predict earthquakes. But Dutch Sense thinks he knows how to do this. But I find this hilarious because I used to, when I first started out on Facebook, my partner DJ Shaman and our first venture was a website for the Cantina Crew, which was we were an off-topic Star Wars. We were on the Star Wars message boards, and we all hung out in the off-topic forum. So the website that we created just talked about lots of random things. And one of the things that I used to cover was a show that was called like Unsealed FBI Files, or an Unsealed. It was unsealed. Like, it was all these fucking unsealed things. And a couple of the stories that came up were that Ronald Reagan and somebody else, another president, had seen UFOs on the coast of California. That this had come up in their like it was documented that they had seen things that they were surprised by and didn't know about. And I'm sure even as president, you probably don't know everything that's happening all across the country, right? But one of the things was that things were shooting out of the ocean around Malibu, right? This is one of the fucking things. This is like over a decade ago that I remember this being discussed. And so Dutch Sense came across this when he was looking at Google Earth. This is another reason why, like, when Andrea was like, "Hey, Google Earth is like far scarier than a weather balloon." Yeah, it is, because yeah. How do I open this bullshit up? Oh, he just screen capped it here. Okay, this is just a screen cap. So this is this is an underwater sea base that is listed as an official location by Google Earth. I think this is fantastic. He does talk about it though, because like I did watch the video. Let me see if I can find it. When did he post it? God damn. All right, let me look at my library, because like I think I just like watched it. I just watched a bunch of bullshit. This must have been it. Okay, but it comes out at like 1 hour and 9 minutes. It's like 1 hour and 9 minutes. So let's pull up.
La Vita Dolce. Okay. Leo Carrillo State Beach. Point Dume. NAS. Naval Air Station. Point Mugu. And the weird feature out here that's been flattened and blurred. Wait, what is that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Dude, guys, Google has placed, this is not a community place mark. This is a legitimate place mark from Google itself. Look. You have to zoom in on it. But look. USO base. Unidentified submersible object base. 1 Pacific Ocean as the address. I can't believe it. What
Yeah, you
the hell? Who
can.
put this here?
Yes, you can. I've heard about that base for over 10 years. They covered it on like I think it was called unsealed like FBI files or unsealed CIA file. I don't remember what the fucking show was called, but like I covered this like over a decade ago that people were seeing objects shoot out of the ocean. I covered this like over a decade ago. This is so fucking funny that you're just like, oh my God, I am hearing about this for the first time. He must be a lot younger than me. Ronald Reagan even said that he like saw like UFOs flying off the coast of like so many people have reported seeing unidentifiable flying objects off the coast of California. And you're like, oh my God, we have an underwater base? We have so much military activity on the West Coast. Are you fucking kidding me? We've got them on the Channel Islands. We've got them all along the coastline because we have to protect. Like, look, we don't have a lot of enemies facing the eastern side of the country. We have a lot of fucking enemies facing the western portion of our country, right? That's why we have military base in Hawaii. That's why we have a military base in Japan. That's why we've got them all along the coastline. Because we know that if they want to attack us, they're going to come in from the west. And so, yeah, we're a little crafty. Let's go.